He said,
Oh, what a
there he
treat.
is.
Whoa.
This is nice.
Are you using the
Hi.
enhance your look feature?
This is just what I look like.
That's just what you have, like a glow about
It's
you.
natural.
Thank you.
You look like a woman that just gave birth, but
I was gonna say
more
the
like a
same
man.
thing.
I look like I just ate.
You look more like a man.
You look like a man that just gave birth. Could be the light though. I should put some light on. I'm like grainy and weird.
Don't clean up for us. You don't have to clean up for us.
I didn't know this was going to be a door closed kind of meeting. I like where this is going, Mark. Oh, that's too much light.
Oh, Nick, you got a new background. You're in your living room.
I am. Well, I'm in my kitchen, which is also kind of part of my living room.
It's true.
I like the jungle aesthetic.
Thank you.
You're in the rainforest.
Makes you seem wild.
Wow.
Let me find like a good jungle. Here we go. Maybe I could do like a nice green. Here we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I feel like you are there.
Wait, how'd you do that? Is that your hue lights?
Yeah, it's my hue light in the kitchen.
Of course, man. That's where it's at.
It's the only reason I came out here today. I wanted to impress you guys with the little lighting smooth because Brayden did it last time.
Are you on the set? Are you on the set for Jumanji?
I am.
Jumanji 7.
Yeah. But I was texting Mark this week. What?
I just wanted to comment on Brandon's shirt. I thought it was pretty awesome.
That is a good shirt.
I had one kid for 2 days and I left it on an airplane. Like I was going to Florida to see my family, which I didn't really want to do as a kid to start with. And then I brought a Game Boy for fun because my mom had just bought it for me. And on the way there, I left it on the airplane. I didn't have it the whole trip. It was terrible.
Dude.
Oh, no.
For some reason, while you were telling that story, I forgot that you were talking about a Game Boy, and I thought you were talking about a Game Boy shirt. And I was like, why did Mark have his shirt off on the airplane to the point that he forgot it? But then as the story continued, I realized I was completely wrong.
To be honest, I thought you were telling a story about what happened this week. And I was like, oh, man, that's a bummer.
You were just lost my Game Boy.
My mom would buy me a Game Boy.
Yeah, it really combining the two stories really adds a lot, you know. Last week you lost your shirt on a plane.
We're the worst listeners on the planet. It's cool story. Mark told some story about a Game Boy shirt or like some airplane T-shirt that he lost. I don't know.
Last week. That he lost last week.
I think it was his family's.
Don't just share it amongst ourselves.
The sister with a traveling shirt. What'd you say?
I just said, this is my family's shirt. I just like that concept of having a shirt that belonged to your family.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Am I breaking up?
You're breaking up again. Yeah.
You are. Yeah.
It's better than a prescription shirt, though.
Oh, open the door. Let that Wi-Fi signal come in.
I gotta make that come in this room.
You gotta get that Wi-Fi going.
I have to grab an AOL CD. Hold on. That joke's for your parents. Joke is for your parents, kids.
Hey, on one of these podcasts, we should go to that Nerd and a Cupcake video. And Nick, you can just like put it on your screen, and we'll just scroll through.
I can put it on my screen.
He knows how technology works, Mark.
I'll tell you what not to put on your screen. And we should like go through the comments because I only went through like 3 of them yesterday, and they were like.
All right, I will start working on that because I think that's a great idea.
Well, there's nothing to work on. You just gotta open it.
Just go do it. Now he's calling your bluff on.
I don't think it's entertaining content to watch me like slowly get to YouTube and try and reset my password.
I don't do it now. I'll just spend like at one of these times, and then we should do another one with like a Jump 5 video.
Well, that's
Oh,
a
gosh.
teaser. Oh, dude, we should add comments to Jump 5 videos.
Dude, YouTube comments are the worst sometimes. Man, that is a deep,
Just-
dark hole there.
I'm gonna go to a Jump 5 video and then find a spot where Brandon does something, or where like he's in the scene, and I'm gonna mark the time and say like lost my virginity at 3:04, and just put that in the comments. But only if that comment is not already in there, because I expect that's probably already there.
Yeah,
dude,
you'll be like the third one to say that.
You're the third one. Mark was the second.
Well, then we just won't do that. That'll be next time, and that's a teaser for the next time. So that's new content. Are you going to sit under the router?
You sit right next to it.
I'm gonna go closer to the router. It's gonna be dark for a while.
My Wi-Fi is better out here too. But yeah,
The router is floor one.
It's fun. It's like he's invisible.
You keep your router on the floor? That's probably not good.
What?
Oh, we're good. I mean,
We'll keep the router outside. It's not good to have those radio signals in the house. This gives you cancer.
it does. Makes you a little autistic.
It's just can't have babies.
We should go through Jump 5 video. Like we should look at Jump 5 photos and count how many of them Brandon's pointing at the camera.
It's probably going to be about 95% of them. Yeah, that's actually comments on YouTube videos.
Brandon's pointing.
A lot of
Pointing.
points.
Don't watch our first music video, because obviously no one knew how to tell me don't do that.
Oh yeah, you were so.
It's every other thing. No
That's
joke.
amazing.
It is. You watch it now and you go, wow, that's a lot of pointing.
Let's scrap the band and just do that from now on. We'll just review Jump 5 videos on YouTube for a living.
You probably could
be better. I mean, that band was very successful.
Honestly. What was Brandon, what was the
Dude, we came out at the wrong time. Biggest venue. Well, we our very first tour that we did was in an all stadium tour that were all sold out. Now we were an opening artist, so it wasn't like it was our show.
You opening for like Nick or something?
Say what?
Weren't you opening for Nick Cannon or someone like that?
No.
Dude,
Aaron Carter, but that was not that tour. But that was a different tour. That was
first of all,
years later.
That's Rockin' Me Nowhere's dream. Like, Mark and I always wanted to play stadiums, but never as headliners, because we wanted to play a shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you get in 15 minutes, you're wham bam, you're done, and then you get to hang out, but like you're playing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. So we definitely started in a very backwards way, because that was our very first experience, and we were a bunch of kids. Our first thing was a stadium sold out tour. No, actually, we just had a lot of fun. I mean, literally, we were on a tour with a bunch of artists, and this thing, the bus life. I mean, every day we're in a new city, and it was awesome. They had top-notch service where you wake up in the bus and you're at the next place, and someone has already put your suitcases in front of your door in the hotel. So when you go, it's like, oh, they are ready to go. You go and, get cleaned up and hang out all day, and you go to the stadium or the arena. No, sorry, it's arena tour, like Bridgestone Arena and stuff. You go
not
and
stadiums.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Never mind. I don't want to hear the rest of the story.
Anyway, but no, you go and it was a blast. They had cater. It was great. And then of course after that, the next one was like a smaller tour. Like we were in stadiums, and we went to.
What was a church tour? We just went to churches.
No, literally, we started out super large arenas and stuff, and then going down after that to like when we were about like 4 or 5 years in, we were doing like bars and clubs. It's like, wait, this is backwards. Oh, wow. Yeah, but I mean, it was a Radio Disney thing in bars and clubs. I don't know why, but yeah.
Those old men, those old biker bars.
Yeah. It was pretty much, yeah. It's like, hey, don't serve alcohol tonight. This is a preteen concert.
Rocky Manure is a little similar because technically, even though Nick wasn't there, technically Rocky Manure's first show was Conan.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Manatee.
Actually, right. I think there might be more. Do you think there's more viewers of that episode of Conan than maybe you've played it? And you've played it more in front of more people at one time than Brandon ever has. So
that's true. That's true. So that's a lot of people watching that Manatee.
That makes me the alpha male.
That's sure.
You're the alpha male.
If anybody's wondering why Mark is leading, that's why. Glad we cleared the air because it's been awkward for a while now.
It's been awkward. I'm glad. I'm
gonna wear a shirt that says "Game Man" next time. If you thought Game Man, that's not what I meant. I meant game.
Game Man. It's Game Man. It's a Game Man T-shirt. Can some of our merch be Game Man T-shirts? They say Game Man.
It's not Game Boy. This kid never met.
We could totally. This is just a generic font.
Or let's do a song called Game Man. Just so, and hopefully it's really good and it's people's favorite. Like, oh, what's your favorite song? Like, I really like Game Man. Like, oh yeah. This album is going to be great.
It's going to be great. You guys have some fun ideas there. It's good.
Dude,
I like it.
We have so many good. Mark and I have more ideas than we have talent or time. That's always been our problem. And attention.
Nick and I were doing ideas together long before music. We used to come up with as teenagers, we used to come up with ways to scam companies. We scammed Blockbuster.
We scammed Blockbuster once.
Big time.
We
were trying to. I remember laying in a bunk bed, and you were on top. Not of me, but you were on top. Bunk.
I'm glad for that clarification, because that was.
It's my memory's foggy. My memory's foggy.
I don't even know if it was a bunk bed. I think it was just a single twin.
It was. I forget what we were doing, but we were trying to come up with ways to get free Pepsi, and we were really thinking about this.
Yeah, we were super
how to scam Pepsi.
We were super into scams, except they weren't actuals scams like Wolf of Wall Street style scams. They were more like, we found a Blockbuster card in the parking lot and then rented movies with it and never returned it because it wasn't our card.
Remember, I got Top Spin Tennis with that.
Yeah.
Top Spin Tennis.
So we stole from Blockbuster. I think it's safe to say that, especially since they're not a company anymore. We stole from Blockbuster when we were kids.
Hey, dude, they tweeted something recently and people are freaking out.
The Airbnb?
It's like,
oh yeah, they're
actual blog. Is it really?
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, you're right. You can stay in a Blockbuster. That's right. But no, the Blockbuster account tweeted something. I don't remember what the tweet was, but people were like, "Oh my gosh, Blockbuster's back!" Was the one tweet.
Well, if they're back, then I'd like to retract everything we said and say we didn't steal from Blockbuster. That was a lie we just told.
It was just a funny story.
But I was there a year ago. I was at that Blockbuster.
What?
In Alaska?
You were at the last Blockbuster?
Yeah, I went with my brother Austin, and I thought while I was there, I was a little nervous because I was thinking about how I scammed them 15 years ago.
Dude,
they were gonna get you.
I'm really happy to come here with you, but we can't rent a video because I don't want them running my information.
I can't have them run that card.
It's not coming back good.
That would be hilarious, though, is if those records still existed and it was just like, oh, actually, you're wanted for
almost $2,000 for Top Spin Tennis. Real party 3.
I can't afford to pay those fees, but I can write you a song. And I will happily do so.
And that's how Rocky Nowhere started.
It was like washing dishes to pay for your dinner, but it was to get out of Blockbuster late fees. So we've had similar musical journeys, all the three of us.
Yeah, exactly.
We all started at the top, and now we're not on the top anymore.
We're really working our way down.
Working our way down. That's right.
The top is too much. We're upper lower class. Yes.
I can't take the pressure. But Brandon, something I always wondered about you is like you had like I had that one experience, and then there was only like one blip, and then my life just went back to normal. You had this like big long experience, and then your life went to a somewhat of a normal life after that.
Pretty much, yeah.
I would be so entitled and rude to people, and just like
because he already is, but he didn't have that experience.
But yet somehow you're like the most humble guy like ever after going through that. How does that happen? Is the rest of the band? I'm gonna put you on the spot. Is the rest of the band your sister? Are you more humble?
The rest of the band is my sister. No, no. I mean, it was a fun experience. I mean, honestly, we were protected.
He's not going to answer.
I want to answer. Wait, about what?
Are you the most humble member, and can you?
Oh, is that the question?
I think is what we're asking.
Yeah.
No, I doubt it. But we were grateful to be a part of that experience, even at an early age. So, but yeah.
What was the worst thing about everybody else in the band?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even remember those days. Seriously, like this is how old I feel. It has been more years outside, like after Jump 5 than we actually went. We were around from 1999 till 2007, and it is 2020, and it's just weird thinking. Yeah,
you guys know if you did another Jump 5 album, like you still have like a fan base that would buy that.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, we actually found some old Jump 5 merch that we're gonna do some giveaways for some people. We're gonna do some a live stream on Ashley and I's YouTube channel. So we're gonna be giving some stuff out. So join our live stream. See it.
I have a hard time. Right. I love your YouTube channel. I have a hard time like writing a couple sentences in my journal about what I did. You guys have an entire edited vlog of your lives.
Well, I will say the nice thing about that, and I like it, whether or not people agree with, vlogging and kids stuff, all that stuff. We honestly did it as a way to do what you said, document. It's literally like people take videos and pictures of their kids or when they're younger or whatever, all kinds of stuff, Christmas and all. When you do that, they just sit there in your camera roll, and you, a lot of times never go back to it. And we wanted to do something where we could document and have it almost like a time capsule. And our kids love it because we can easily go back to any point in time in our family's life and watch something like, oh hey, let's pull up Beckham's second birthday, or that one time we went to Gatlinburg for whatever, just random things and it's cool because even if nobody saw that, it was just us getting, editing it and putting it into like a 5, 10, 15-minute video, got us to do something with it. And now it's available.
Monetized. I think you're thinking monetized is where.
And hey, if we can make a few bucks off it too, that's not bad as well. But yes, no, but it's fun. I encourage people, even if you don't make it public, you just do it private and send that to your family or whatever. It's fun. And a lot of times our kids are like, hey, can we watch some vlogs? We're like, sure, let's put some stuff in there. So it's fun. So
dude.
I was texting Brandon this week, Mark, about merchandise, because I know we talked about like we should just do some merch, because we've never actually like done lines of merch. We've always had like a t-shirt.
Right.
And we want to do something more now.
And I know
the gay man shirts. I love that so much, dude.
I'm a gay man.
We can make it just like this.
It reminds me of the comedian Nick Thune talking about his misconnection post. And he was, when he said he was wearing a Black Girls Kick Ass t-shirt, and he was like, well, it was a black t-shirt that said Girls Kick Ass on it. But it's like, I was wearing a Black Girls Kick Ass t-shirt.
Oh, is that the end of it?
No, yeah, that's the whole thing. So like, it's not that funny, but you should listen to the album. I'm no Nick Thune.
Check out some Nick Thune. Wasn't it
But
called
yeah,
Thick Noon?
Thick Noon. Yes, I think that is the name of his album.
It is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's actually funny.
he's a genius. He really is. But we should do that shirt.
Nice.
What?
He's
I
like,
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
they
looking
just
for
made weed legal and he just stopped making albums.
that's why I haven't seen my mom in so long.
Just
Without getting
hooked on the
high
weed.
water tower.
I think it's great that your mom has become like she's doing all the stuff that like teenagers do, but as a grown woman, as a grandmother.
She is
Like starting to drink.
she's starting to drink. She's like got her like first job that's not professional. She's like
working retail.
She's working retail. She's not thankfully.
Yeah, no one should work retail.
Yeah, we all know that.
What were you and Brandon talking about though?
About like I don't know, like partnering with Ostrich or something, because I know we talked about like we wanted to do something like Ostrich, and like Brandon would be a great resource, but like I don't know. I mean, you could tell us more too, Brandon, because it was like it might be too much for us to like recreate what he's doing just for like a band merch line.
Sure.
Well,
but you're getting the church merch, Gore. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Brandon, say something.
So
the
what's
funny
the
thing
obstacles? Well, really, it's manufacturing. So the funny thing is, Mark, what we were talking about is Nick had this really great thing he was talking about, and I was like, no joke, dude. Like that's exactly what we've been trying to figure out. Where yes, we'll have our own actual clothing brand with Ostrich, but we also we've been talking to other influencers and other things about partnering with them. And since we've got our own manufacturing all figured out with the shirts and polos, t-shirts, hats, and we have quarter zips, hoodies, all that stuff coming out soon, where we've already got those established relationships, talking about partnering with influencers where those who want to have their own merch for whatever, we could actually take care of all of that for them, where we would be setting up and doing all the manufacturing thing on like Ostrich, branded things. It doesn't have to be like where it says Ostrich all over it, but like, a lot of our shirts have the two footprint, the footprints in the back, neck or something like that. Just something like that, where it's an Ostrich shirt or a hat or whatever, but it's, the influencer or band's brand, like it's their merch, and we would sell it in our store as well as like a whole section of
so cool
other things. So but it's funny he was saying that, like, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's actually something we've been working on right now. So
maybe we should be like clients of Ostrich. Maybe we could be like one of your first people to try that. Yes, if you're open to that idea.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Andrew about that, and he actually was saying that sounds great, and it was asking what we're looking for as far as apparel, and are you wanting it to be completely like hands off, or like where we would just do everything and you say, here's the designs we want, or what? So literally, started a conversation about that, and
that's so funny because obviously like Nick just came up with that idea over the past week.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny when he said that. I said I literally felt back. I was like, I don't want you to think like this is like, oh my gosh, it's a great idea, we should be doing this. Like we've actually been, because we actually talked to a few different people about that over the past few months, and I had started some design ideas for them because I was doing something with that. But I told us that's a great idea because it's literally what you guys were wanting to do is
I'm super excited for that because I think we've come up with good merch.
Yeah, and honestly, like one of the things we were thinking about doing is, so we used to have well, we still have it technically, but I'm hopefully selling it soon. But we had a screen printer, which is what I made y'all's the first or one that I did for you guys, that Rock We Nowhere shirt with you guys in the shopping cart and everything. Still have that screen printer, but it's a manual press. It's a little bit different, a little bit more of a process, where we thought we still haven't figured it out yet, but maybe if we were to do something where we were to get our own direct to garment press and everything, we could actually do a lot more of designs off the cuff, literally print the shirts out right then and there. That we'd have to do like a whole crazy run of like,
right,
5,000 shirts, whatever. Say what?
Do you guys own the manufacturing equipment, or do you lease?
No. We partner with the manufacturer for that. But my point is that we have a lot of like, so some of the shirts that we have some designs, but some we call them just the classic, and it's just the bamboo shirts that we have. So our shirts are 95% bamboo, and they are super comfortable. And yeah, we call it the classic, but it's just a blank shirt. We have 4 different colors right now, and the only thing that's on there really is on the back, by the neck. You've got the ostrich footprints on the back, and so it's very, very subtle. But that's it. We were thinking, oh well, if we just had a bunch of these classic shirts, we had nothing on it, we could possibly print whatever, design or logo or whatever kind of theme or something, if we had the right actual what's the word, press, the printing press. So we'll see. We're trying to figure that out right now. I don't know what's going to come of that, but it was just an idea, because that way you could do stuff where it was like, hey, we could come up with all kinds of stuff and then print off, as people ordered it. So
that's amazing. So you guys are really set for success, that sounds like. And has Nick you about his church merch idea?
Yeah, I told him about that. Yeah, and that's where he was like, that's when he was like, oh, we're talking about the exact same thing about like creating the company to supply like other people's stuff,
the bands and stuff. Yeah, which is cool for churches too. That's huge.
Yeah.
So
we just have to figure out, like, I guess we just have to figure out how involved we want to get. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
With Brandon or with?
Well, just in general, like, do we want to do something at Brandon's scale, like ostrich scale for our own thing, and do like a similar idea, or like just use him because he's already doing what the idea was anyway?
It'd be really fun to like start a business. Yeah, obviously, like Brandon, everything that we would do, like we would see it as under an umbrella of Ostrich. So we want to benefit Ostrich.
Yeah. Right.
But
absolutely.
I would love to, like, I've been wanting to start a business for a long time. This might be a good thing.
It's fun. It is one of those things that takes a long time, because we've been working on this thing for over about 1.5 years now, and we finally, back in March, we're able to finally launch it. But the preparation, everything, the planning, you make some mistakes here and there and learn from that, which is, thankfully nothing has been too catastrophic, but everything you do, you learn from and you grow, and it, like I said, it takes a while, but it is exciting once you flip the switch on and you see everything start to roll in. So
I could see Dying Breed as a clothing line, Nick.
That'd be sweet. I would love to do a Dying Breed clothing line.
Yeah.
So let's do that then. Let's go full bore, man. Let's manufacture stuff then.
Okay.
If that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that cool with you, Brandon? If we start something similar to what you're doing also?
It's fine with me. Yeah. It's literally, no big deal. So
we won't make polos. I can promise you that.
Dude,
I'm drinking nothing but pickle juice for days.
I was going to ask you if you're drinking pickle juice. I was going to say green tea, but I was like, wait, this is Mark. That's got to be like pickle juice.
What's the story there?
I just
Soylent all over again? Soylent 2.0?
No, I just I'm doing like a fast / cleanse thing.
Nice.
So
work off that baby weight.
My stomach was cramping, so someone was like, try pickle juice. So I tried it, but then I got addicted, and I drank so much pickle juice.
So now you like it for the taste.
You're a pickle juice addict?
I'm an addict.
Is it one of those like TLC shows now where it's like
one of the
have an intervention, like the TLC show where you have to have an intervention because you're addicted to pickle juice? Is it like a little shot glass of pickle juice?
I do shots, just to keep it, because I was just drinking them out of glasses, but the shots help me to control
to
my
minimize your addiction.
Help you seem less crazy.
Yeah.
Do you make your own pickle juice, or is it just like you open up a jar of Vlasic pickles and just pour that
That's
juice
it.
out? Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's the second.
Have you
I had this morning. I bought a jar like probably a foot and a half tall of pickles, and I've already drank all the juice out of it.
The pickles are just hanging out in the jar.
Yeah, this dry pickles.
Do you eat the pickles too, or do you just like forget that?
I just drink the juice.
Yes.
I get time to eat all these pickles.
Yeah, man. That's not like.
Don't they just sell pickle juice places? I feel like they would just sell that.
Well, I went to Giant Eagle looking for it, but I couldn't find it, and so I just bought the biggest jar of pickles I could find.
Having lived with you, like that stuff isn't that surprising, Mark. Like that's pretty normal. Like
pretty normal.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, it's I like to stay hydrated, and I like pickles, so it's the perfect thing for me.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
It really those decisions make themselves.
What was the thing that you did when y'all all lived here before y'all all left? The food I mentioned, the bowl that you made,
Mega Meal.
Mega Meal.
Yeah,
yes.
It's Mega Meal.
Do you do Mega Meals anymore?
Years. I would eat Mega Meal, and then I would have just like a pint of ice cream right after.
That's true.
With my blood sugar level, and I was like, I should have been dead.
Well, tell people. So, okay, describe what Mega Meal is, because people are thinking.
Mega Meal, I'm not one that likes to cook, like spend time in the kitchen. So I would prepare this meal that was just like everything I would eat in the week, but just all together. So it was beans, rice, tomato sauce. I think sometimes I would put like pasta in there, and sometimes like a bunch of chopped up vegetables. And I would just call it Mega Meal, and I would just put it all in a crock pot and just let it go. And I would eat that I'd make 2 weeks worth. And then I put cheese. After it was done, I'd put Cheez-Its in it. And then I would, just after it was gone, I would make more. And that's what I lived off of for quite a while.
So you lived off of Mega Meal for a while, and then you did the Soylent thing too, right? Bags of Soylent?
Interesting.
So what?
Soylent was super interesting because it's just this powder you get in the mail that comes to your house.
Just in the mail, it just shows up.
It's mail powder.
MALE.
It's mail powder. That's another shirt we're gonna make that says mail powder on it.
Girl power, mail powder.
It's mail powder.
Toilet. That's cool. Then I switched to Huel. And
what?
I'm always experimenting in the kitchen.
I remember that you told us once that you were just going to do Soylent and then buy black T-shirts, and that was going to be your life, was just black T-shirts and Soylent. And there you go. You've continued it. You haven't missed a beat. So you said, I'm cutting out all of the variety, or what did you call it? You said something, but you're like, I'm just going to do this to make it easier on life.
I think it was the sin. He said he's going to cut out all the sin.
Yeah. Anything but Soylent and black T-shirts.
Idolizing color and flavor.
I was just
Yep.
How long did that last?
The Soylent? Probably about 6 months, and then Huel was almost a year. Huel was like a competitor of Soylent that I switched to.
I didn't even know you were on Huel. I don't know what Huel is.
Like I did Huel. And then the black T-shirts, though, have stuck, man.
That's
the only way to go, dude.
It's the only way to go.
That is, as the two of us wear white up here.
Yeah. These are these are my PJs. And
it's just a really long dress, Nick. It's like, I feel like it's down to your ankles.
Well, it's a night shirt, Mark. It's a man thing.
Sure, yeah. A nightgown.
Watch A Christmas Carol once in a while, and you'll understand.
Yeah, seriously, come on.
Scrooge wore one, and he was a millionaire. So
where's your hat?
Dicks.
Yeah.
Well, you can't wear it with headphones, and I'm out in the no talking zone. So
yeah.
It was a really cool design. Your culture hats that you made.
Thanks, man. Is this one of them? No, this isn't. But thanks, man. I still have a bunch of those left.
I could see that being pretty cool.
We should. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for merch because I like I like art that you can wear.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is nice.
We should talk music.
Okay.
Music.
That's all I had. It was just to say that.
It was a good segue.
I had to post it on my desktop.
I'll probably have another song for us next week.
Nice.
Wow.
It might be the song Nick did. It might be something totally random, but
it could be our church camp song that we wrote the other day in text messages.
I was just in awe, just watching the magic fly, just back and forth between the two of you.
Watching our creative process.
It was quite a sight. I gotta admit.
Also known as like firing bad ideas at each other as fast as you can through the messages app.
Rapid fire junk.
Some of them were pretty good.
Yeah, some of them.
I think Alter Booty Call was probably one of the best things that you said.
Alter Booty Call and Cabin Laden. I was thinking I was like a terrorist that declared jihad on sleeping in late, and I would go to all the cabins dressed as Bin Laden and wake kids up. I'm gonna do that in the church camp. I'll be Cabin Laden.
Yeah, I like that. That's I think that'll sell. I think it'll be very patriotic. People know terrorists are bad.
All we know. It's really racist too. Well, no, it's not, because Bin Laden was a terrorist. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not. It's not racist if they're a terrorist.
Yeah. That could be a T-shirt right there.
It's not racist.
They're
a terrorist. Cancels each other out. If you're an evil person.
Yeah. So expect something next week.
All right.
Cool.
Well, I look forward to it. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it might suck.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Who knows? We might have to have an awkward conversation.
I do look.
Heard the one song we have.
What's up?
Has Brandon heard the one song that we do have?
I don't think so. We talked about it.
I don't think so either.
We never sent it.
No, I want to hear it.
Do I have it? You have it. I hope you have it. You sent it to me.
Brandon, I am writing everything acoustically. So it's got to sound good on the acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
If it's good enough there, then it's going to be great once we add all the
You are absolutely correct.
So, because a lot of times in the past, I rested, if a song wasn't great, I would rest on cool synth parts and all this stuff to make it good. So little boops and beeps.
Yes, boops and beeps. No, dude, I did the same thing. Absolutely. You are 100% correct, because I did the same thing where it was I built this really cool track and try and mask a song in there. But no, you got to make sure you can play it.
Can you play it? Can you share it? Play it on your share your screen or whatever?
If you hit the button to share your screen, you can actually share what's on your.
It's on my voice memos, which is not on. Let me see.
I was trying to be you when you were doing that to Nick, and it didn't obviously play well here because it went over everybody's head.
It's because you're too nice. Mark and I have a rudeness that we've honed over years of being rude to one another.
It's true. I gotta get my phone if we're gonna do this.
Just
I like how.
Feelings.
Hold on, you're walking away from the router, man, and now all we see is just black. It's
no man's
dark. I see your teeth though. That's nice.
Also, if you play some music on one of these podcast whatever these things we're doing is, maybe somebody will listen to it, or maybe somebody will watch it.
If a nerd and a cupcake had a baby.
Just put that song in it. That song has more views than anything. Actually, the videos featuring that song that we didn't make have way more views than any such video we ever did.
Oh, dude, no joke. So that was one thing about Jump 5. We were in a weird time. We came out in between when pop music was big. And we just missed the first wave, and then we missed it on the when it came back again. And it was before social media, all that stuff, YouTube. So anything that's out there right now, we didn't put up there. Someone else put up there, and there's hundreds of thousands of views on some of these videos. I'm like, dang, we could have been making something off of this, but no, somebody else is.
No,
off our own music.
You got to monetize.
The password really Mark Slut 22 to this
The Zoom call?
No, there was no password.
That was kind of a play on last time when it was asking me for a password.
Where Brandon was telling a lot of lies last time.
I wish I had a screen. Did I take a screenshot? I did take a screenshot. I proved myself to you.
I just wanted Brandon to type Mark Slut 22 into something and feel shamed. What?
Unrelated. I'm gonna while I'm sending the song to myself, I'll tell you. I had a dream 2 nights ago that because I'm like heavily invested in Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream 2 nights ago. The stock was gonna go down, so I like woke up the next morning and sold all of it, and then now it's down like 10%.
Did you sell it?
Yeah, I sold it.
Nice.
That's a good dream.
Yeah,
that's a very good dream. Nice.
Can I borrow some money?
Yeah. I ended up buying some Apple stock, and then it went down, and I was like, fantastic. It's gonna go.
When did you buy?
It's the first stock I ever bought. I was like, hey, this is exciting.
You didn't buy it when you worked there?
Oh, well, I did, but I didn't go to E-Trade and buy it myself. Like it was
I see what you mean.
No, like I definitely did that. I'm saying like on my own, I'm gonna actually go through that transaction process. So, yeah.
Okay.
Mark sent me an audio file.
I sent the audio file.
One audio file
that hasn't received. I sent it to me so I can open it on my computer, but I don't have it.
Oh,
that's the only chord we get. Can I play it?
So that's it. That's what he's got so far. I think it sounds good, though.
I think it is a solid start.
Mind you, this is voice memo. So
you what now?
This is like recorded via voice memo.
Yeah, that's great. That's how all great songs start.
It's true. Yeah, if someone can play it, we'll listen to it.
Oh. It's not.
Well, can you play it on your? Can't you play it on your computer? Actually, Nick could probably play it on his computer and share his screen.
Probably could. It's not showing up.
You know how to share your screen, though, right? You just push the button.
Here.
Oh wait, I can do it.
I can't.
No, you can do it. I got the text notification, but it doesn't.
It's just host disabled attendee screen sharing.
Oh, you can't screen share?
Only you can.
Host disabled it. That's right.
I don't even know how to
type in the password, Mark. Mark, type in the password.
Mark Slut.
Yeah, here you go. Okay, now you're good. Who can start screen sharing? Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Go for it. I enabled it.
Okay. Allow Zoom to share your screen. Yes. I have no clue
what's on your screen. It's gonna be awkward. Oh man.
Yeah. Just Command Q. Command Q.
Can you guys see?
See your beautiful face.
I just see you.
I just see you.
I hear that.
I hear it.
Does it sound like it's coming through like?
It sounds like it's going through your speakers.
Okay.
It sounds like it's getting piped in. Did that sound like speakers to you? It sounded good.
It sounded like speakers only because it kind of went in and out like your voice does sometimes.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
I think that's my only option.
Yeah, just do that.
Just play it.
Okay.
Just do it.
Here we go.
You know what? I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, forget it. It's done.
Just delete it. We'll write a different song.
Okay.
I wrote my first girlfriend poetry on a flip phone. Oh, I spent my first 13 years of life in a split home. Oh, nothing is the same as it used to be. I was so much cooler before puberty. But one thing that doesn't change is you. You're always there to see me through. Nothing can tear us apart. You're in the beating of my heart. To hang at the mall 8 hours each day. Oh, and then we you climb the water tower just to get away. Oh, nothing is the same as it used to be. Nothing was tighter than our skinny jeans. But one thing that doesn't change is you. You're always there to see me through. Nothing can tear us apart. You're in the beating of my heart. One day when I find 80 years gone behind, I'll know that this life with you is true. And if by then I live on Mars, I won't need to look very far, 'cause you will still be stuck to me like glue. Nothing is the same as it used to be. I'm not even who I was last week. But one thing that doesn't change is you. You're always there to see me through. Nothing can tear us apart. You're in the beating of my heart.
I like that.
It's good, man.
I like that a lot.
It's going to be really good.
That's good. Good job, man. How long did it take you to do that?
Honestly, like 2.5 hours.
Nice.
It was one of the quicker
The
ones.
whole thing. That's awesome. That's very cool.
I guess it's because it's been so long since I've been in that space. I guess my brain, I thought it might be rusty, but it was just like ready to go.
That's awesome.
Like rocking me nowhere mindset, and everything was still there. Right.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's great. That's really good.
So, it's almost like, man, the first one came so quickly and easily. Like it's like scary to start the next one. Like, what if it's not that easy?
What if it's not? I don't know, man. I think we're pretty good with our church camps and menstrual cramps or whatever we're calling that song.
Do that one.
We'll do that one later. We'll do that one last.
So be expecting a new song next week. I mean, it probably will be based off of the song Nick wrote, the lyrics that he gave.
Sweet. I'm glad that was helpful. I was like, man, this seems real serious, because it was like, I don't know if it's very Rockin' Me Nowhere because it's so super serious.
I remember like the fun melody.
You proved me wrong. I challenged you and you proved me wrong. We don't have to say how.
Serious. And I said, don't worry, maybe put a fun melody over it. And then and he's like, prove it. And so I started singing a song about Hitler, but it was like a really like fun boppy melody. And he's like, all right, you proved it.
You proved it.
Okay, I guess you could make anything sound happier.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's good.
All right. Well, I'm glad. I think the clothing thing that's really exciting to me, because I've always wanted to do business and to do business with Nick and Brandon. I don't know if you're going to be involved with that or not, but if you are,
I hope so.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Are you okay being in two companies that are kind of the same company but different?
Dude, I'm happy to do whatever, man.
As long as we all get to hang out, or that's the goal, right?
That's the goal.
Hanging out.
This is a blast. So.
Can we be penguin though? I want to be a different flightless bird. I want to be penguin.
Like what flightless bird is there?
Chickens?
Well, yeah.
I think that's it. I think that's all of them.
You know, I had chickens that got brutally murdered by a raccoon.
That sucks, man. Did you have a pen? How'd they get in the pen? I think we talked about this like once.
We did. Yeah, the gate was left open, and the raccoons
Recently?
seized the moment. It was about 2 months ago, maybe month
Oh
and a
my
half.
gosh.
And just ripped them open down the center and like ate their
Yeah.
food.
We did talk about this
Wait,
because
hold on.
he didn't leave a note. They didn't even leave a note.
The raccoons didn't leave a
Was
note.
the carcass still there?
Just,
I mean, obviously it was because you saw
Yeah,
the
carcass
body
was
ripped
there.
open.
The one chicken was left alive, and it was all her like brothers and
To
sisters.
tell the
Oof.
story. That's
was that chicken in shock?
Yeah, chicken's in therapy right now. It's really expensive.
That's the real reason we're starting the band back up, to pay for Mark's chicken therapy.
To pay for Mark's
Yeah, it's chicken psychology bills.
I feel like there's probably a chicken psychologist somewhere, but
And here in Texas, I found a used goat salesman because I was looking for a horse for I was in charge of all like the props for like Sunday services at the church we went to, and the pastor wanted a horse, so I was like looking around for places I can get a horse, and I came across not a goat salesman but a used goat salesman.
A used goat salesman.
How does a goat get used?
You had to have given him a call, right? I mean, his number was there waiting. You had to ask him some more questions.
A goat salesman has a phone. I think that's more of like a drive-up service.
Did they give you like a brief history on like how the goat was used and by who?
Was there a Carfax on the goat?
Goat facts.
Goat facts.
Goat facts. I need to know who used this goat and for what, and for how long.
How many owners before me were there?
I don't want to be a third or fourth goat owner.
Yeah, but I just want to say that it's a thing out there.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
apparently enough to sustain a business.
A business in Texas.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Waco in Texas too.
Yeah, Waco. Goat salesman in Austin. You gotta drive about an hour for those kinds.
Let me do a quick search for used goats Austin. Austin for sale. It's just Craigslist.
Connections, used goats.
Actually, the fourth result, this is the most Austin results I've ever seen. It's 2 Craigslist results, and then the third one is a Jester King brewery. So it's a
that is so Austin.
That's so hipster. Like, yeah, maybe we'll buy goats, maybe we'll go have microbrews, like come to Austin. It's whatever. It's Texas, but it's also not.
Yeah, it's like the one oasis. All right. Well, this has been a fruitful conversation.
We learned a lot about ourselves and each other.
We did.
All
right. Time to go make some mega meal.
Yeah. We'll make mega meal. We'll have another song eventually, and potentially a merchandise / clothing company that we're starting now.
I think that's the way to go.
Say what?
I like dying breed.
Okay, I like that too. I mean, obviously.
Snag it.
Obviously, I like dying breed. I already have the Instagram.
Plus, the message is already there.
Yeah. It's biblical.
It's biblical.
It's based on the biblicals. 2 Corinthians.
Do you have the domain?
No.
I
don't think I do. The .com.
Is it available?
Domains.
I'll figure all of that out later. That's a tomorrow Google thing.
Well, I want to get on this with Nick, so.
Say what?
I said I want to be in on this with you, so.
Yeah, man.
He said don't do it yet.
Oh, you want me to Google it? All right, here. I'll actually share my screen for this one. I'm getting a lot of exclamation points. Does that mean I'm not allowed to share it? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Zoom wants access. You have to give Zoom access to everything so that it can share your screen.
Disk access, screen recording, all that stuff.
It's like, oh, did you want an interesting podcast? Well, too bad. Go into system preferences.
And give us everything. Even accessibility features.
Also,
What?
I'm searching Google for used goats.
All right, cool. So here's my used goat results.
I got Daryl's used goats.
Cuddling baby goats is possible. As a jester.
Salesman in North Carolina.
Yep. Is that breed?
That sounds right to me.
Can't even spell my own idea. All endings. The com is taken. We could have .tech.
Go there and see what it looks like.
It's more secure.
No, I meant like
who owns
like,
this?
Go to dyingbreed.com.
Is this Daryl? Does Daryl own this?
Yeah, he's using it for his goats.
For his goats.
All right, let's see.
See what his website looks like.
Oh, this website sucks.
Parked. No, he's parked it.
Yeah, Daryl definitely owns this.
Website. Yeah.
Look,
you can buy it for.
Oh, here we go.
$700.
Yeah, what is this going to be? $1 million? Oh, that's what I was going to use as my picture.
That just shouts dying breed. The dying breed apparently is white people.
No joke though. Somebody owned ostrich.com, and the same kind of thing happened here where they just parked it like this is, and it was telling us like it was going to cost some, like it says, asking price is $700. It was something that was like, I don't know, it was
$5,000.
1,500 or something, whatever it was, and it was like, that sucks. Maybe one day we'll get that. And then one day I just checked randomly, and the price had just dropped to like a few $100 or so. I can't remember what it was. And so we were like, sold. Immediately purchased it.
I'm gonna go to that website.
Here's the thing: if anybody is watching or ever watches this, but you also are watching this and have $5,000, we would love to have that $5,000 to buy this website for our idea.
Or you should just. It's $5,700.
Yeah, well, they're
clothing.
Their asking price was. You know what you could do? So people watching this don't take your idea. You should just bleep every time you say that in there. So go through this whole podcast and bleep every time you say the idea, so no one steals it.
Most of the
be a lot of work.
Are unairable anyways.
Yeah, no. If you steal our idea, we're just going to come up with a different idea. We're idea guys. I think we covered that like 45 minutes ago.
We got an insane amount of ideas.
Look, why do you think Blockbuster went out of business? Because Mark and I had such good ideas.
Like the idea.
Like the idea.
Yeah. They gave everybody a card. Eventually, someone else was going to find that card. Like, what a massive loophole in their business model.
He cleaned house. Every copy of Top Spin Tennis.
Oh, dude. We could get dyingbreed.store, and it's only $50.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't think people go to .stores, though.
Do you guys use Shopify, Brandon?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, Shopify is where it's at.
Everybody uses Shopify, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It is great. Yeah, man, it's just nice to have everything the back end is really, really sleek. So
your back end is really sleek.
You do have a sleek back end, Brandon. I've been meaning to tell you that too.
Yeah, it is. Do you shave it? It's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I need to.
It looks a lot more like a Game Boy than a Game Man, though.
That's right. I can wear this shirt with confidence.
All right. Well, this is getting long. It's been an hour.
Hey, by the way, you like my kid's artwork he hung on the wall himself?
Not really.
He was like, "Dad, I need some tape." And I'm like, "What for?" And it's like, "I'm making a restaurant and I have to hang pictures." And I said, "Oh, okay." So he literally threw out here's another one over here. Like there's one there too. It's almost like Slender, the game Slender, where it's like final pages. Yeah. Literally, he has pages all over the house like this. And I'm like, I don't know to be impressed or to be terrified right now. Because
his restaurant?
Say what?
Is he selling pickle juice? Because I'm there, baby.
Yeah. Dude, that is a good idea. I should tell him because
is Ostrich supplying the uniforms?
The uniforms. Dude, I still I can't wait to tell Ashley about your pickle juice. That's gonna be That's a good story.
We should get her on one of these.
Filter under the Mark Cheruto.
It's typical Mark Cheruto.
Yeah, we should have a Wives and Mark episode of this.
Wives and Mark. I like that.
Just bring a wife, Mark. Can you
bring your mom?
Get a wife?
I could probably get a wife for the next episode.
Yeah, just bring a wife to the next episode. We'll all bring a wife.
Bring a wife.
Yeah, if you guys' wives are on, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll bring our wives, but you bring a wife.
But you bring a wife.
It could be like a rate your wife episode where I just rate your guys' wives.
Like a roast, but different.
Hot or not.
All right, I have to end this because it is late and I'm out of ideas.
Broken.
But you're an idea man. You'll think of some more. Drink some pickle juice, you'll be fine.
You'll get another text from me at like 6 a.m. because I'll wake up with an idea.
Okay.
That's good. Hey, that's where it's at. Write it down. So many ideas I've had that just because I forgot to write it down.
Dude, yeah, that's a real thing. All right, guys, love you both.
Thanks. All right, boys. We'll do this again in a weekish, maybe, probably. I don't know when we remember to.
We remember to.
All right. Later, boys.
Bye.
Bye.